Okay, so right now I just want to talk about my thoughts on this whole BanList thing. And starting off, we're gonna go into Hard Leg for Dark Irregulars and Violence Flanger. These two cards in Standard right now are pretty much banned. Can't run any copies of it all, just straight up got the ban hammer. Or the Thanos snap, or whatever people want to call it. Right now, these clans weren't really doing so much in Standard, but I think the reason why that they just outright ban these cards is pretty much, well, Grand Blue and Dark Irregulars are, I think they're going to get like another set or something. Yeah, they get like another set coming after this. So it's pretty much future proofing. Either way. In Premium, Katrina is now banned, and I'm guessing a lot of people are actually happy about this. Even though we still have Gastille running around, she's finally banned. I don't think Neo Nectar is pretty much like neutered or anything. They can still actually do something with their new stride. This just kind of like sets them back a little bit, honestly. So Rejoice, she is now banned until further notice. Alright, so for two new cards, we have the Metalborg series, which was actually released in the English version of... I think it was the Japanese version where this actually came out. In the English one, this came out in BT17. Blazing something. In the Japanese one, it came out in BT16. During the Legion format. So for the Grade 2 Herb Buster, Auto Rearguard. When placed, if you have a Vanguard with Metalborg in its card name, cost Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. And this unit gets 10k power until the end of the turn, so it's pretty much like a pinpoint version of V-Series Blaster Blade. That's pretty cool, and it gets a 10k power bonus till the end of the turn, 30k if using Force 1. Not bad. Totally fine, because you can... Not bad. It's a staple on Metalborg decks, I guess. And the Grade 3, Metalborg Synth Buster, 13k, Force for its gift. Obviously, because Dimension Police. Auto Vanguard. When placed, search your deck for up to one Metalborg Herb Buster, call it to Rearguard Circle, and shuffle your deck. So, it's kind of what the Great kind of does. It's kind of like that. I believe the Grey actually superior calls his mate from the drop, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a +1. That's fine. And Act Vanguard. Once per turn, cost Counterblast 1 until the end of this turn. This unit gets power plus 10k. And your opponent cannot call Grade 1 or greater cards from his or her hand for the battle that this unit attacked. Okay, so my thoughts on this guy is he's a good budget option. The reason why I say that is because, well, the Grade 1, back then, back then, he was more threatening during the Legion era. Because the only thing we had to guard ourselves that were actually, it's not the only thing, but the best way to guard, attacks from Vanguard is, perfect guards. We live in a world where we have perfect guards that are Grade 0. If that weren't the case, then I would say that he would be a little bit better. But he's just a nice little budget option. And look, the artwork actually does connect. a little homage to Legion. Maybe this card will actually get better when we actually see more cards in the set, but as for right now, it's pretty meh, in my opinion. Before I continue, there was an errata on Hyuga, and honestly, it doesn't really change anything as I see it for right now. So I'm not even going to bother putting his picture in, but it doesn't do anything at all. Moving on. We have... Okay, so her name is Momo. What's her name? Starling Witch Momo. Essentially, what she does is auto Vanguard. Once per turn, when it attacks, cost counter +1, and turn a card from your G zone face up. Discard up to 3 cards from your hand, and for each card discarded, if 3 cards were discarded, your whole entire front row gets 10k power to the end of the turn. Okay, so let's see. You can get rid of your Protect 1 marker. You can get rid of your, your Defend order, your Blitz order, the order card that you get when you go second. Get rid of those in one unit that you may not need, so it's not that much of a loss. And that's just about it. 10k to your front row. That's okay. Your OTT, you can actually get those cards back. I mean, you're gonna get it back during the triple drive anyway. So, and also for his final skill, if you discarded 3 cards at the end of the battle stand, this unit gets try plus -2. Okay, so you may not get those cards back unless you want to, do that. Either way, I kind of just forgot about that part. But either way, it's all right. Does it break them? No. It's not all that great, but OTT actually has a card that can actually, go a little bit more aggressive on, Fresh Stride. Nothing wrong with that. It's welcome. All right, finally, we have this little rummy labyrinth type of set featuring, Night Rose and Harry. Cards that were pretty okay during its first release back in the G era. With this set's going to contain 34 SPs, 5 BRs, 11 triple Rs, 12 double Rs, 22 Rs, and 44 commons. The other cards that will be coming back in this set, like I said, Night Rose and Harry. Furthermore, we have Luquier. Venus Luquier. This is pretty much the cross ride, I believe, back then when it came out in Limit Break era. Yeah, it was a cross ride. So whoever pretty much threw out their Luquier decks, I feel sorry for you. Sharaheart, a card that came out in G format. I wonder what they're gonna do. And finally, from Murakumo, we have Yasuie. I didn't really pay that much attention to him because back then Murakumo wasn't really anything to look at. But overall, I hope he actually does something here. I hope you guys liked my video. I don't really think it was all that great myself. Like, subscribe, share. Let's see, hit the bell button whenever you want to be notified when I upload. And I'll see you guys later.